Hello everybody and welcome back to Herbies Garage. Today I got a fun one for you. I have people write in and ask me all the time about these two bikes. This one right here is a Venom Ghost Chopper 250, and this one here is a Lifan KPM 200. And people are interested in these bikes a lot. And I get questions like, which bike do you like better? Which bike is faster? Which bike is more dependable? Which bike gets better gas mileage? Just all those kind of things. So I think we're going to go over this today. We're going to compare these two and contrast them as well, I guess. And maybe you can get a little better understanding of which bike it is that you might want. So let's do this. Well, let's get started by talking about the bikes themselves. Just give a little intro to these bikes. This one right here is a 2022 Venom Ghost Chopper 250, and it's made by Dongfeng. It's a single cylinder 250cc overhead cam carbureted engine that's non-counterbalanced. This right here is a 2023 Lifan KPM 200 that's sold by Venom. It has a single cylinder 200cc overhead cam engine, and it's fuel injected. Now, the price of these bikes are pretty similar. This bike sells for $28.99 currently. This one sells for $25.99 currently. And if you're interested in any of these bikes or any of the bikes that Venom sells, they've given me a discount code to give you guys. Just use Herbies Garage 50 off, and you'll get $50 off your purchase. So if you want to go that route, and get you an extra $50. And so let's talk about the bikes themselves, the riding position. First off, the seat height is very, very similar. I think this one has like a 30-inch and this one has like 30.7. So, I mean, the difference between the seat height is so little. So, I mean, whichever one you like, I think it's going to fit you. If you're really, really short, 5 foot or under, 5'1" under, 5 foot under, something like that, you might be on your tiptoes. But for most everybody, both of these bikes are going to fit you well. I'm 6'1", and I feel comfortable on it. And you could probably be a little taller and still feel comfortable on it. So it covers a wide variety of people. So let's talk about some little bit of differences between the two. The Venom Ghost Chopper comes with like a 70-20 or 70-30 or 80-20, something like that. It's probably an 80-20 tire, which means that it's like 80% street, 20%, dirt roads kind of a thing. So if you live out in the country and you like, or you have dirt roads or rock roads, something like that, the tires that come on this is probably going to suit you pretty well. I prefer to ride mostly on the street. I wouldn't be taking this off-road. So I changed the tires on this and put just all street tire on it. It has standard front forks. This bike here has inverted front forks, and it has really nice radial tires that it comes with. The Ghost comes with a carburetor, which is a pumper style carburetor. Now this carburetor is a good carburetor in my opinion. I didn't change it. I didn't put a nibby on it or anything else, any other clone carburetors. I like this carburetor, so I just rejetted it, and I like it the way that it is. This is fuel injected. Now the difference in fuel economy is quite a bit. My Ghost Chopper gets probably about in the 50s. The KPM 200 gets in the 80s. It's quite a bit of difference. As far as power goes, man, they're just so similar. The Ghost Chopper has about 17.8 horsepower, and the KPM 200 has 17 horsepower. They're really close. When you're riding them, you can't really tell a difference. They both seem like they have about the same power. Top speed is very similar. The one thing I can tell you, well, there's two things I could tell you of differences on this. One is that this bike is a lot smoother. It doesn't have all the vibrations in the engine and everything because it's a counterbalance. The non-counterbalanced has a little bit more vibration to it. And the gas mileage on it is so much better on this bike because it has a higher rev range. That's the second thing I wanted to tell you about, is this bike will rev 10,000, 11,000 RPM, somewhere in that range. The Ghost Chopper, 8,000, 8,500 probably. So this one does rev a little bit higher, which probably makes you feel like that you're going faster, but the top speed is real similar. I think eventually, once this bike gets all the way broke in, it'll probably hit 80, 81. So far in this, I've got 77, I think, out of it. I think I might have hit 78. I can't remember for sure, but something like that. And they're both really good bikes. They're just different, let's put it that way. Now, the seating position on both of these bikes is very, very good. You ride in an upright, you ride in an upright riding position, and you don't have a whole lot of lean forward. Both seats are very good. I like, seats are so subjective. I mean, a good seat to one person is a horrible seat to the next. So that's just something that you're going to have to determine on your own, but I like both of these. The Ghost Chopper has a little bit wider seat to it. This seat's a little more narrow. Narrow seats are usually better for like thinner people like myself. But either one of them, I like both. I do like the raised area that stops you from sliding back. Some people don't like that. This one here is more flat. It does have a little bit of a raised area, but they both have pretty good cush to them. And the comfort is really good. I love riding both of these. This one is smoother. This one has a little more vibration. That is kind of indicative to the style of this bike. Some people have wrote me and said, is it supposed to have the kind of vibration I feel in this? Because I didn't feel it in my last bike. Well, the style of this bike, it resembles another bike, and you know what I'm talking about, has vibrations. And it's not horrible. It's not bad. Actually, I like the vibration in this bike. I mean, it just feels like it's just part of it. This one here is just super smooth. I think which probably helps fuel economy as well. Now, as you can see, I've got many things that I've added to it. I've added a windshield, and this is one negative on this bike, is the mirrors that come stock on this bike. You can't even hardly see out of them. So you have to know you need to get a new set of mirrors, whatever you want to get, either some mirrors that have longer stalks on them or bar end mirrors. I prefer the bar end mirrors. They're fantastic for seeing behind you. And also have the bags, which I highly recommend. Those are really, really nice to have. You go to the store. I got 5 quarts of oil. What else did I get? Some other stuff. I got 5 quarts of oil and some other stuff at Walmart, and it all fit in the bags, and I made it home. If you didn't have something like that, then it makes it a little more difficult to make runs like that. But this bike also has some added lights that I added on it, because the headlight is not real bright at night. I like to be able to see well at night, so those lights there are fantastic for helping you to see at night. It has yellow and white, and I have a switch mounted up here for that. But I also got a cup holder like I do on all my bikes. I got one on this one too. Also got a cell phone holder. I don't have a cell phone holder on this one yet. But this bike comes with bar end mirrors that are fantastic. I mean, you can see really well out of them. You don't have to buy anything in addition for that. As far as the instrument clusters, they're both pretty similar. They both have a similar amount of things on them. The one on the Lifan is a little harder to see because of where it's at. You're used to looking at it on the top of your handlebars. This one's on the tank. On the Ghost Chopper, it's up where the normal ones are, and it's a little bit easier to read. Fuel gauges, they both work flawlessly. They work great. The headlight on this one, I haven't had it out at night yet, so I don't know for sure how well I could see at night with that. That will come up. I probably do a little short video on that. This has inverted forks. This is standard fork. I did change the exhaust on this one. This Lifan KPM 200 comes with a great big muffler on it, and I didn't really feel like it was restricting it too much, but I just like the look of this exhaust, and it's streamlined and it flows better, and I have the whole exhaust for like $100. It wasn't a lot of money for getting that nice exhaust on it. This exhaust on the Ghost Chopper, it's stock. I didn't do anything to it other than I might have taken out the catalytic converter, maybe. So get a little bit better flow on it. And I think it does help on the top end. So I'm happy with both of these bikes. They're similar, but there's a little bit of differences in them. Now, which one do I think is best for me? The Lifan KPM 200. I love this bike. I don't know. I mean, I like the Ghost Chopper too. I love it too. I love riding it. I don't just ride this. I ride both of them. But, you know, we got to have favorites. And this is my favorite. Matter of fact, this is probably my most favorite bike. I think it surpassed my KPR 200 because my KPR was my favorite bike that I've had in quite a while. I mean, for local runs, highway runs, going up to the lake or whatever, just having a good time. Super fantastic gas mileage. It's just crazy. The finish on this is just so nice. It really is. I got the white, which in my opinion is the best color, but they also come in blue and black. The blue is kind of a real light blue, but you can get this in 3 colors. Right now, the Ghost Chopper is only in this flat black. So if you like color other than black, then the KPM comes in white and blue as well. Also, on warranties on these bikes, the Ghost Chopper comes with a 1-year warranty. The Lifan comes with a 2-year warranty, if that's important to you. So, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these bikes. Another thing that I've done to the Ghost Chopper is I changed the sprocket on the rear end to give it a little bit higher speed on the highway. The Lifan KPM 200, I haven't changed the gearing on it because I'm happy with the gearing the way it is. I did put a nice RK chain on the Ghost Chopper, but on the KPM, I'm still rocking the factory chain. I will probably put an RK chain on this because I like RK chains, and that's pretty much everything I could tell you about these bikes. I'll sit on both of them. Oh, one more thing. The Ghost Chopper comes with a center stand. They're both on center stands right now, but I had to add the center stand on my Lifan. So I kind of like that it comes with the center stand on the Ghost. I'll show you the seating position on my Lifan KPM 200. And this is the way that I sit when I ride on this one. I'll start it up for you so you can hear it. Now remember, this is not a stock exhaust. The bike sounds good, runs good. I mean, it'll go down the highway 55, 60, no problem whatsoever. And it will do interstate speeds, not prolonged. I mean, I've gone 10, 15, 20 miles on interstate so far with this and no problems. But they're made mostly for around town and highways and things like that. Now I get on the chopper. I get on the chopper. And we'll see what this one sounds like. show you the lights on this one too. That's those little lights. It's got white and yellow, and that comes in pretty handy. And it's got a good seating position as well. And the stock exhaust on this one is louder even than the performance exhaust that I put on the Lifan. The stopping of both bikes is pretty good. I would say the Lifan is probably a little bit better. The fit and finish, I would also say that the Lifan is better. You know, if I only had one bike that I could buy, it would definitely be the Lifan. I think the Ghost Chopper is a wonderful motorcycle. I don't want to put it down because I really enjoy the bike. I think it looks great. It runs great. It's the same way. I can go on the highway 55, 60, no problems. I'll take it on the interstate, no problems there. You know, I mean, of course, these smaller displacement engines, when you're going on the interstate, you can't go for long periods of time without hitting hills and wind that's going to slow you down. And there's times you're going to get below 65. It's just a fact, just the way that it is. But for the most part, it'll maintain 65 and above. And so will this one. They both will. There is a lot of similarities and there is differences. There's only a $300 price difference between these two. Personally, like I say, I think the Lifan is the way to go for me. You might feel that the Ghost Chopper is the way to go for you. Well, anyway, I hope this video was helpful. And if you're on the fence, not sure which one to get, well, maybe this pushed you one way or the other. All right, well, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.